there rotating drills with you.
Awesome. It's good to have him back. Good to have him back in the building, in the QB room again. Man, just like I've said, man, he's been a big brother to me since my first day in the league, since I got drafted, the day I got drafted. So, man, I know he's got my back. I got his back, and I'm excited to go through this year with him, man. He's going to add a lot to our QB room. I mean, that's the goal for us, is to have the best QB room in the league. And, man, we're pretty damn close if we're not there. But I'm super excited just to have him in the room. Another guy, again, who's done it. Got to watch him do it last year, got to learn a ton from him, and I'm going to continue to learn as much as I can from him, take all the advice that he's got for me this year.
This has come as a shock to you when John and Kyle shared it with you a few days ago, or did you kind of see this might evolve the last few weeks?
Yeah, not necessarily a shock. I kind of knew, he's always been on the roster, and I see him around every day. We talk almost every day, so definitely not a shock, but was, excited for Nate that he got another opportunity for sure. Didn't know that was for me. What I didn't know would happen between, with Nate and Brock and how many quarterbacks and guys, everything with cut day. So this week's been a little bit, ups and downs. Lost some guys that I was pretty close with, but, it's just how it goes. But no, it definitely wasn't, I don't think, a shock. But like I said, man, it's great to have him back.
Did you have any trepidation at all when they first mentioned it to you?
What would you say?
Did you have any trepidation at all when they first mentioned it to you?
Could you define trepidation?
Nervousness, anxiety.
No, not at all. I was super excited. Like I said, man, he's done it. And for him, I mean, I'm gonna use him as a huge resource for me throughout this whole entire year. And I know, man, he's always been willing to help me out. So I'm super excited for it.
Said he made it a point to speak with you before they re-signed Jimmy. What was his message to you in this conversation?
Just that nothing changes. Just like I said, makes the QB room that much better. Another great resource for me, a guy that's played in this offense, a guy that's done it, who's played a lot of ball. So for me, it's, just I'm going to use it. My mindset on it is just Jimmy's going to be a huge resource for me, as he always has been since draft day.
The conversations that you had with Jimmy before he was coming back for sure, you said that you talked about life. Does it shift now to more football talk?
Yeah, I mean, we're around each other a lot more. So we're around each other in meetings, around each other, in the building more, lift, workouts, everything like that. So definitely we get to talk more ball, which has been awesome. Him watching practice with us, meeting with us, just him being back around, it feels great.
What was your first interaction with him like after you found this out?
We talked the night that the news broke, just on the phone. We texted, and then I saw him in the morning. That next morning we had practice, so came in. We had talked at his locker for a little bit. I mean, it was all love. Nothing's changed between us. He's like, man, I can say it a million times, but he's been my big bro, and nothing's gonna change there.
The one and you were the two last year, and everything's a competition in the NFL. What changes now that you're the one and he's the two? Is it just the same kind of competition, or does the relationship have to change a little bit?
No, I don't think the relationship changes the dynamic. It's different, the role or different roles. But like I said, man, he's still gonna be a huge resource for me. I'm gonna be able to ask him questions, bounce ideas off him, watch tape, plays in practice, asking him after each play, what did he see? Just like same thing I could do with Nate, and same thing I could do with Brock, and same thing I could do with all of our QB coaches.
You do have a guy who started a lot of games on this team, won a lot of big games. People are going to be looking to him if there's a couple bad series. I'm sure you understand that. Does that put some more pressure on you?
No. For me, I'm worried about what the guys in the locker room think, what I think, what the coaches think, what the guys in this organization think. Outside of that, I know, there's Jimmy, there's Trey, there's all that. But this is going to be a collaborative group, and I know Jimmy's going to have my back through it all.
Well, was it normal having him there in practice? Like just the same old Jimmy, same old?
It was super normal, actually. You guys probably wouldn't even believe it, but it was fun to have him around. He's a high-energy guy, in the huddle, outside of the huddle, in the locker room, whatever it is. He's a great dude to have around, and, I'm super glad he's back.
Did you have meetings before practice? Was that the first time, he was back in the team, in a meeting, that kind of thing?
The day after he signed, I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday, I think. Yesterday, a couple of days ago, Tuesday was his first day back in the building. So yeah, we met Tuesday, got to talk. Him and Greasy and Clay got to talk. But yeah, man, it's gonna keep growing. I'm super excited for it.
Hear Jimmy, he's got that megaphone. Is that something as a quarterback that you work on, and something that you've talked to him about, how loud he projects?
Yeah, absolutely. For him, I think it definitely comes probably a little bit more naturally. He's got a little bit. I got to try to talk with a deep voice a little bit better so I don't sound 22. But no, definitely. I mean, that's one of the many things that I know he's going to bring. Just like I've said, man, a resource for me, bounce ideas off of, get advice from, and continue to learn as much as I can.
About role reversals, like one of it is leadership. Is it strange? He was a leader of this team for a long time, and now it's you, and he's giving it to you, and he's right here. Why is that a little strange?
I'm sure from the outside looking in, but I guess from our team, nothing's changed. You know, Nate obviously left, got a new opportunity in Detroit, and Jimmy's in his spot. So for me, my mindset, nothing changes. I don't think for our team, organization, really anything changes. But it's obviously, like I said, just another upgrade to the QB room.
What kind of summer do you think you've had, Trey, and what areas do you think you've been good at, and what areas do you think maybe need more improvement?
Yeah, I've had a great, off-season and training camp. I think things have went well. I've gotten to know the guys better and the new guys, Ray, gotten to throw with George and Debo and some of those guys I didn't get to work with this off-season as much. Ups and downs for sure. I mean, there's every day going against our defense and the stuff we do. We got to be ready to go. So I think my mental toughness, my mentality has changed in a good way. And, there's ups and downs to every day, every rep. So I'm learning as much as I possibly can. Yeah, there's countless areas that I know I'm going to continue to improve on, and countless areas that I have improved on as well.
Kyle say, hey, Trey, we might do this with Jimmy. If you don't want to do it, let me know. Was that any part of this discussion?
No, it's not my decision. It's an organization decision. But when they told me, and I knew, like I said, Jimmy's been on the roster, on the team this whole entire time. So obviously I knew it was a possibility to bring him back. And there's been no bad blood at all between me and Jimmy since day one. So I was all arms open, excited to have him back.
Early in the process, but what's the dynamic of the quarterback group with Brock in there, obviously, between all three of you guys?
Yeah, Brock's done a great job, and he's been awesome. I was super excited for him. Everyone congratulated him that he made the roster, man. I was super excited for him, and he deserved it. He earned it this whole preseason, the whole training camp, even going back to OTAs, man, the way he handles himself. He's actually older than me, so that bugs me a little bit. But it's been great having him in the room. The way he's picked up the offense so fast, his footwork, everything is still improving, and he's doing a great job. Great guy to be around. Appreciate it, guys.